Hello there and welcome back to my video. In this video we'll speak about my project SocketChat. In this version I will show how you can change the room from lobby chat room to the members chat room, and how you're sending message between the rooms, and what should happen when you leave the room and what should happen when you join the room. It's very important when you have a chat to have different rooms so you can speak about whatever you want in different rooms. It could be if you are gaming a game like Diablo 3, then you want to speak about the loot, and then one of your friends come online, and then you want to speak about Minecraft, and then you change the room to a Minecraft room. That's just the idea, so you can realize what's happened here. So let's begin and go into our front-end server, or the client here. And what I will start to do here is we want to go for the chat room here, and in the chat room we want to make a little change up here. I will create a click function, so when you clicked something should happen, and I'll call a function called go to room, and the first one should be a lobby, and I will copy this and place it down here, whoops, and I will call this members. And down here in the properties we need to create a new one. We want a room, and of course we will expect this, else we don't know which room the user are bind to. And then we want to methods, and go up here and copy this and create the function, and then we want to say the room name, and then we want to change the room based on this emit function. And what we want here to call back a trigger, it's called join room, and what we want to return, it should be the room name. And I will create a console log here to say the user change room, and what we want is this room, whoops, so that's this room should be to the room we want to connect from. And up here we want to say the activated should only be allowed if this room is equal to lobby, and we want to copy this down and put it to our members, and should be this one. And now we basically only need a little bit more before we can go for our chat server. Want to find the chat rooms upstairs and make an add, and then call it to join room, and socket join room. That's the function we want to call, and then the room should be the room. Copy the function name, scroll down, and below the methods we want to create a function here, and then we have a data, and the room here should be null for now. Now we are ready to do the next step about how we can connect to the chat in a socket join room here. We are starting to make a console log about try to join room, and then the room. Let's see what happened here in the console log. If I click on the members room, okay, we have a little bit mistake here. As inside the rooms here, couldn't access this room and go to room. Okay, let's go back and see what's happening. Read property rooms unidentified. That's meaning a property is not set. And that's not true. Let's see what happened now. We changed the room from null to members, and we joined the members. And then we're going back again, and you see it's going from null to lobby, because we never set the user's room when we join it. That will be the next thing we want to do here. It will be to admit the join room and then return back and change the room. And we will be sure if this room is equal to the room we want to change to, then it should happen nothing. So let's say console log, you can't join the same room UI. It's just a console log. When you build this, all the logs will go away, so don't care about this. Else we want to join it, and we'll say you go to join the new room, and then we want to place the room inside. And this socket admit, and what we want to tell is a join function, and when we are joined we return something, and what we want to return is the room. What we want is the user should join this room we select. So we will send the room to our admit join function to the socket server. And then this room is equal to room. And let's try again, probably giving error because we don't get a response, but no. And we have from members to lobby and from lobby to members. From members to lobby, that's working smooth. So let's go in for a client server here in Python. And what we want to do now, it's we want to create a leaving and joining room. So we want to flask-socketio, and here you need to add join room and leave room, the function we need to use. And then you need to scrape this away. What we need now, it's the rooms we want to build, and let's call it lobby, and we need a array inside a list, and then members, and inside the members we will add a list again. And then we scroll a little bit down. When you connect, as default the user should hit room lobby. Be sure you spell it correct, else you will get error later. And then when we connect, we have an unconnect here. We want to join the room, and we need to send a message, but before that we need to add the socket join and leave functions down here. I will add those here. We'll call it client join room data and pass it inside here and say socket on join. Yes. And we want one here on, call it leave. Leave, yes. And we need both functions. And then we are ready to build the username when you join. So the username is equal to the user's online, and we have the request ID, and then we build the username. And the next we want is a join room, and the data, it's coming from the input user. It should be the room. It's when we clicked on the here on the members chat room and the chat room for the lobby. So that's what we sent inside here. And then we want the message, and we want to say the room. User before room is equal to the room, and then we need one more here, go to room, and we will call it leave room. Copy this and set it up here, go to room. And the first message we want to say, it's when we want to leave, which room we want to leave. And then we want to append it. And then we have the color. When we leave, we want to say red, and the user is our username, and then we need the message, and what we say here is the username has joined the room, and that's not correct. We say left the room, sorry. And then we need one more here, and what we need, it's the go to room, and we want it to green and join the room. And then we need to emit two messages, so say we need the message here. Let's copy it up here, it's easier to explain what happened. And we need the message, and then we only want to trigger the rooms, go to room and the leave room. So what we done here, it's when we join a room, we will put it the username so we can work with it, and we have which room we want to leave. That's what the user stay in right now. And then we have the go to room, the room we want to join. And what we're doing here is to join the room from the flask-socketio. And then sorry, we go down here, and then we append a message to the room we leave to tell all the users that's connected inside here, and this user is going right now. And then we will tell the new room and the user it's coming online. So let's call it the system, just to see what happened. So the system say the users left this room, and in the go to room is saying, hey, hello, we are joined this room. And the emit message and broadcast, it's when we're sending the message, it will push out what happened. And you are correct if you're thinking about we should happen the same here. So what we're doing, it's up here when we send the message, user room, or we can just call it room. And we can go down here to set the message room, and then we want to broadcast the message from this message, the room in the room. I just need to see what happened here. I think that's it for now. I will coming back and do something a little bit more. So let's go in when we join. System guest 2 has joined the room, and then we say hello world and send the message. Nothing happened, so we will see what happened later. And then we're going back for the lobby here. Hello world, it's wrong, I can see that. So when we sending something here, and that's correct. Let's going back and see what happened. When you disconnect and connect here, and message broadcast room, I think the reason why it's because the user don't change room here. Go to room. Let's try it again. And we change the room and say test. And we're going back, and we have left the system before. Send a new one. So it's working. So let's say when a user connect to a chat, the system should tell, hey, hello, a user have connected to the chat. We want to copy this and going up, because you can see we don't broadcast anything, so it's only received a message here. So what we want to do, it's the room for this user. We want to say room is equal to lobby, and the lobby should be here, and the room and the color, the username should go here, and we say username has connected to this chat room, and then we will say the system, and the color, and this time we want to say yellow because it's a friendly message. And then when we disconnect, let's say we need to broadcast true, and room is equal to true. Yes, and just thinking about what should go next, and then we have a disconnect, and the room is equal to room, and then the system oh, we forgot the room here. And then we want to push out and say the room broadcast, everything is fine here, and we have disconnected from the chat. No chat room, that's fine. And we want to mark it pink so you can see what happened here. Yellow that have connected, system and left. So reload it here. Okay, something is going wrong. That's mean when you connect the lobby, the room, and we append the room, but it doesn't broadcast the right one. So just a second so I can see what happened here. The room. Yes, sorry, we don't join the room. So what we want to do here, when you connect, you need to join a room, else it doesn't know where you want to connect to. So the room and the room here. You can see the system has connected, the guest one have connected. So I can go for the next one and go back. If I reload, it should be pink here and a yellow after. So right now, what you have learned in this video is how you can connect between the rooms and how you can send a message between the rooms. I hope you enjoyed this video and thank you so much for following me here on YouTube. I hope you want to subscribe my channel and get more videos from me. This project I will create more. One of the next videos will be about locking the chat into a database so you can remember the chat message when it's restart the server. And of course, I hope you want to like this video, and if you don't know how to subscribe, you can press on the thing below in the right corner. And of course, I hope you want to make comments if you have any questions, and I hope you want to follow me in the next videos. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope you understand what I do here. Else you are very welcome to make a comments in the fields below. Thank you so much, and see you next time. And remember, you can follow me on my GitHub. The link will be in the description. See ya.